Today, we just got the final 2 skins of Season 2.5, so we're going to look over all the skins that have released since the beginning of the season and add them into our Season 2.5 tier list. The season started off really strong with a lot of A tier or possibly even S tier categories. I'm even feeling like I should have bumped up a few of these that I didn't before that are actually pretty top tier skins. I've got some opinion changes there, but we're going to just look at the new ones here. So we started all off with Captain Clintar. This is a symbiote-inspired Captain America. The shield is my favorite part of this. The Venom effects across the shield with the star covered up by the goo is just so good. The costume itself is pretty stellar. I like that they still have the kind of like chainmail-y design, but then there's all the Venom-y effects, and the movement on this thing is so chilling to the bones in the areas that do have the kind of pulsating look. I really like that design. The mask is all right. It's kind of got like a Batman-y cowl, like first iteration Batman's kind of stuff going on. I would have liked it to be a little bit more spikety, but we're pretty happy with this skin. I think it's a top tier skin. It's probably been a legendary skin. If they had given it sound effects and whatnot, this one definitely could have been bumped up. So I think it falls under my category of S tier. First appearance, Edge of the Venomverse, 2017. All right. It's a sick skin. I like it a lot. I think we are going to say that it is an S tier. It could have been legendary if they just added a little bit of sound effects and some cool stuff, like when he throws his shield, like it has some kind of gooey thing attached to it. Just a couple of little tweaks would have made it a legendary skin. Human Torch gets a Future Foundation skin. Now in the comics, of course, during the Future Foundation event is when Human Torch actually was doing this whole event with the Negative Zone Gladiator stuff, and he wasn't really a member of most of the Future Foundation comics, but later on he was added to a couple of panels in, I think, a Dark Wolverine. Yeah, Dark Wolverine 2010. He was added in. This was during the Dark Avengers kind of era, and there was a couple of scenes where he did have his outfit. So it is a comic accurate outfit. It's a pretty sick design. The Future Foundation skins are a lot of fun. They've got the honeycomb symbol on the chest instead of the FF. It is pretty sick looking, honeycomb events all the way throughout it. And then this one has a color change effect. He just did it right there, where it changes white to black and black to white, giving it a different feel. You can change that whenever you use your emote, switching up how the skin looks, and that alone pretty much makes these a tier above where they're supposed to be. But overall, compared to other like Human Torch skins, I actually really like this one. It pops out really nicely, and the switch between the black and the white is very identifiable and looks good. Where like in this one, the black isn't very noticeable, and it just kind of looks reddish, and the details are lost there. With this one, it's constantly very available. It looks really good. I like how they've changed up his kind of design, and in general, it's just a really solid skin. I like it a lot. So I think this is my favorite of the Future Foundation ones. And Human Torch, I'm again going to say I would say it's A, but with the color change, I'm bumping it up to it's near legendary. Near legendary epic status, so it goes into the A tiers. Invisible Woman also got her Future Foundation skin, and honestly, I don't like it as much. It's a decent looking change for her. The color change, of course, is going to give it a little bit of an upgrade. The puffy shoulders here are a look. It's a choice. It definitely throws back to the feel and design of the Future Foundation. I'm not loving the hairdo. Some people will. It's not my jam. The hair stuff going on is kind of cool. I like the off-sidedness where she got the clip on one single side. But overall, I think this is not as exciting with skin. She has better skins. So the color changing effect is going to upgrade it, and I'm going to put it in A tier. But for me, it's a B tier skin that just has a fancy feature, upgrading it from where a regular skin would be. Being able to have that color change option on a single skin is a pretty sick feature. Iron Fist got this Binary Fist Ultron style skin, which is super sick. I love the mechanical kind of tech code arm design going on, and the same thing with the chest. This is a really fire skin. I think it's super cool. If you want to have that cyborgy feel, this one nails everything that you would kind of want with it. I like the kind of covered shoulder as if he's trying to hide himself or look back to his old identity. There's lots of cool features all throughout this. The one clawed foot, one natural foot. I love so much about these details. The half man, half robot cyborg design that you get from this feels really, really cool. And it's amazing that this is a first time only in Marvel Rivals. You've never seen this in the comics with how good of a design this is. Oh man, they blew me away again. Oh man, with sound effects, this one could be legendary. If they had some cool additional things that just happened because it's mechanical and binary, it definitely could have been a legendary skin. Jeff the Shark did get a legendary skin, and I'm not as much of a fan of it. It's cute. The little hat's nice. I like that he has the little lays and flower on his tail. It's a nice feel. The sandals are a funny additional little touch. It's a cute skin, but it's not one that I would have been like, oh man, I have to be Sunshine Land Shark Jeff feel. I don't have a huge amount of connection to Jeff. I haven't read anything that I think Jeff's even been in at all. I think I get more of a kick out of an incognito dolphin than I do out of this skin, and this skin is supposed to be more special, right? This one's supposed to have you hyped, being a legendary skin, and it's just not at the hype level that I'm looking for legendary. It does have new animations and cool stuff like that, but it's just not quite the skin I'm looking for. For that, in the legendary tiers, this is a C-ish or B-ish legendary skin for me. I'm going to move him towards C, again, because it just doesn't have me excited at all, and legendary skins should have you excited. I'm just kind of meh about this one. Magic was this month's Will of Galactus skin, so if you had been watching Marvel Rival streams, and you still can right now, watch a couple, and you can get this Will of Galactus skin. It gives you a teal, purple, and blue design across Magic. Similar to other Will of Galactus skins, it's decent. It's really out of place. The color combos often don't really look great on characters. The teal hair into purple lips just looks kind of weird on Magic here. The base Magic, I'm a little bit meh over. It's fine. But I actually really like the Demon Magic. They did a great job with this one. I think they did a better job with the hair design. Having it do the multi-change color throughout it is a really cool touch. The Demon itself just looks really good. This Demon is fire. For a rare skin, I would say that this Demon really carries the whole look. But the fact that you're not in the Demon form and you're in this form for the most part, and they didn't quite nail it quite the same. If they had done this same hair feel in this form, I would probably feel way better about it. But the constant teal hair that just doesn't quite line up with anything else in the look really throws me off and keeps making me not particularly like the rest of what I'm looking at. And so this brings it down. The Demon form brings it up. Overall, I'm going to put this at a B tier, pretty average. And that's where basically Will of Galactus skins go, is C or B tier, depending on how good of a job they did integrating the colors. Mr. Fantastic gets his Future Foundation skin. This one is pretty sick. I like that it's quite a bit different from the other Mr. Fantastic skins. It gets him a cool, slightly different hair design. The thing over the eyes is a nice touch. He feels very techy and stylish, and I like this a lot. The shoulder is a good addition and makes him feel and look a little bit different. And of course, the color change is just absolutely sick. This is not the best Reed Richards skin, although right now I really think the Maker is the best Reed Richards skin, and it's kind of plain, but it's the Maker. It's just so good. This one's pretty good. This is pretty good. I'm not as stoked about this one as I was about the Human Torch one in how it looks on the character, but I like it. A tier. Moon Knight gets an absolutely fire skin here. Moon Knight gets the Phoenix Knight from Avengers 2018. This one is so sick. The first of the Phoenix skins is this one, and it looks extraordinary. Adding all of the flames throughout the design, having the flames on the crescent darts. Everything looks really cool here. This one 100% could have been legendary. When we saw it in the trailers, we thought it was legendary, and like if they'd added the assets, so like the moon effect was like flaming claws, and when he threw out his crescents, they were fiery, this would 100% be a legendary skin. So this one is super good. Oh, look at that cape. Look at that cape with that. Oh man, so many good things on this. This is a super, super good skin. I'm amazed they did not make it legendary because they could have cashed in on those high credit volumes with this one. S tier. My tiers here are not at all in order. I'm not like this guy's above that one. I'm just saying this is S tier and leaving it at that. Yet another member of the Future Foundation skin. This is the newest one in the Future Foundation line, and it is Spidey. He was in the comics the 4th member of the Future Foundation, and this is a sick skin, giving us a white and black Spidey design, the honeycomb Future Foundation symbol in the center, and belt looking really, really cool. This is a solid skin, and we're going to have to look at the emotes here for the color change. There we go. Boom. And he goes to the black and white. And this one looks better. The black and white looks amazing. Look at those eyes. And the black and white one just really comes together nicely. You can swap back to the white and black. The white and black's good. The white and black's good. The black and white is, top tier. So I think overall, this one is sick. It's a design a lot of people like. People are a little bit complaining that this isn't just the spider, but they're doing the consistent between the Future Foundation's honeycomb in the center of your chest design here, and I dig it. I like it. And those guys that be complaining, just be complainers. Ah, look at that black upside down. So good. So good. S tier. Now, some people are going to hate me for this one, but this is probably the most unnecessary skin in the game. Punisher Daredevil Born Again skin is just like... Why? Why did we do this? The difference between the base skin and this skin are so minor, right? The grenades off the shoulder. He doesn't have the face paint on his face. His hairstyle is slightly different, and the skull is different. Now, the skull is sick. The skull is sick. I really like this skull, and I think it's better than the original skull. Trying to keep up with the animation. Let's see if there's a better one. There we go. That skull looks fire. And compared to the original one, I don't like this skull nearly as much. This one doesn't have that spray painted on feel that I really like from the castle design. And I think a spray painted on skull just feels better. So this one does have a couple of upsies from the base, but it's so similar that this just feels completely unnecessary. And the fact that this is an epic skin is just bleh. Just bleh. I think it's overpriced. I think it's way too expensive for what it is. I'm going to put it in C tier just because of how much I like that extra skull in the chest. But other than that, I would D tier this. The last of the Future Foundation skins is the Thing. So the Thing's Future Foundation skin gives him a nice look that gives him something a little bit different. Here comes the color change from white to black. It has a lot less of the dual tone that the other ones had, where there was white and black in both. This one's pretty much just fully one or the other, but it's still really, really cool. I like the collared neck thing going on, and that's really the only part that does do the color swap. And, oh man, it looks good. I like that they added more to the Thing and gave him a bit of a different look compared to base skin, and then his recolors, right? Oh, this is even one of his recolors. So that's a recolor, that's a recolor, that's the base. They were all so boring because they didn't add anything. The trench coat is just too different to the point, like, you can't even tell it's Thingy a lot from a lot of the angles. So I like that this one gives you the Thing feel while being different and being unique. I really like it a lot. I might be a glazer for the Future Foundation skins, but 3 of them are S tier in my opinion, and then the other 2 are A tier. She could maybe be dropped to B. You could pressure me to do it, but that'd just be rude. Thor gets a legendary skin, his second one. This is his majestic raiment Hellfire Gala outfit, and this one is so good. Man, look how good he looks. The big steel arm gives you that King Thor feel. The cape looks so good, Asgardian symbol in the center. I like that he doesn't have shoes on and he just goes to the gala in his bare feet. It's a big flex. The necklace being its own physics object separate from everything else is, again, really a strong touch. I like his hair, and I think they did a better job of making him feel like Thor than these ones do. I didn't really love his base skin. This one did a pretty good job of feeling like comic Thor, but this one has been... But this one has to be my favorite base look for him. I love the hammer. I love the effects. And in the game, he has a lot of really cool sound effects, and it's a solid skin. It's his best skin, I think, right now. S tier. Venom gets a pink bubble skin, being all pink like. It's fine. It's just like the orange skin, where it's like, okay, you could make him any color that you wanted, and people are gonna get the skin because it's fun to have your Skittle colored Venoms. But it's just an average skin. It's just a C tier recolor. And this season, Wolverine ate well with 2 skins. First up, we got Patch, which is just such an iconic look. Patch from the comics is a great alternate ego there for Wolverine. First seen in 1988, Marvel Comics presents. The eye patch is a great touch. The bow tie, I love it. They did such good work making Patch into this game. The cowboy boots, this is such a good look for Wolverine. It's a really iconic one. It's not S tier. It's an A tier skin. It's an iconic look, looks fantastic. I'm very happy with it. His other skin is the Weapon X skin. This one is wild. They gave it straight out of the like Wolverine movie kind of deal. Him pulled out of the thing, all of the injection needles sticking out of him. Great job out of this. I like all the like unnecessary junk hanging off of him because he's just run out of that facility. Not a care in the world. The pants are a little too long. They should be like torn up and shorter, I feel like. But other than that, I'm liking a lot of what's going on with this. I like the unkept grown hair. They did a solid job with this Weapon X. Again, it's a great skin. It's one that people are going to want to pick up. A couple of adjustments. It would need adjustments to be S tier. It's close, but it would need adjustments to be S tier. It's not as good as the Van Helsing Wolverine skin, so I am going to A tier it. That is where we're feeling from the skins that came out since the beginning of the season. We added quite a bit to the C tier. 3 of them adding onto the C tier. Only 1 added into B, and then the rest of them made it into either A tier or S tier, with lots of them entering into the S tier, in my opinion. I think this was a fire season, and they did a great job with all of the different designs. I'm stoked about Season 2.5. And Season 3 is coming. We're going to get a bunch of new skins for that, and we're going to have to see how fire Season 3 can be. But it should be pretty toasty being a Phoenix-based event. We'll catch you in that skin preview in the future. I'm Ceci Fresh with Zaza Games, and we'll catch you guys next time.